HIV combined. And the people here take their water for granted. They think it's limitless. They drink it. They bathe in it. Even play in it. All without a second thought. They squander a resource that gives them life. Well, they need a wake-up call. Something to force them to examine their priorities. Who knows? Maybe they'll come together.
Hi.
Hi. You're up early?
Yeah, I didn't feel safe to go home last night, so we stayed here.
You did?
Yeah.
You and Joss?
Yeah, me and Joss and my husband.
Dispense of their rivalries.
Carly, it's me. Open up. Keep your shirt on.
Act for the greater good.
Hey, I need to talk to you. It's about Dr. Keenan.
Did I hear my name?
You never truly value your life until you're faced with losing it.
And you honestly think what you're doing will bring people together?
Well, that remains to be seen. All I can say is today's a good day to be away from Port Charles.
Excuse me, may I help you?
Dr. Riet van Skemmerman. Ik zie een patient. Is dit woman here? My credentials? This woman is my patient. I have been treating her for schizophrenia, with delusions of paranoia. Is she here, Dr.
Obrecht. Lisa Obrecht.
Wel plezier, Dr. Obrecht. Is my patient on deze premises?
A woman with this likeness was admitted recently. She carried no identification, gave no name, no clues to her history, spoke of no friends, no family, nothing.
Hey, Anna, it's Patrick. How are you? Just wanted to check in and let you know that Emma's dance recital is on Tuesday. She's playing Rosebud Princess. I'm not sure exactly what that means, but for some reason, she wants her character to have an English accent. So, obviously, it's important if you were there for her. So, I know you're in a case. Let me know if it's at all possible, and I'll talk to you soon.
Dr. Franz Schermerman?
Schemerman.
I will permit you to see this patient, but I must advise you, she has deteriorated since her arrival.
Deteriorated. How?
She has been found roaming the halls after hours. Not only did she sneak out of a locked room, but she somehow managed to enter restricted areas.
Oh, yeah? Dat sounds als mijn patient is.
Then you understand why we found it necessary to restrain her.
Ja, tuurlijk. For her safety.
I'm glad you understand. An unsupervised patient in her state poses a danger to herself and others. Order must be maintained, yeah?
Oh, ja, begrijp het.
Hey, how you feeling?
You tell me, Doc.
Well, I got some good news. According to your blood work and your latest MRI, there's nothing physiologically wrong with you. So there won't be any more hallucinations? Well, there's no way to tell that yet. We can't know the extent to which your brain chemistry has been permanently altered.
Oh, permanently altered?
Well, it's equally possible there'll be no side effects whatsoever.
Okay, I'll vote for option B.
She hasn't had any more hallucinations. That's good. The longer you go without one, the less likely there's a chance to have another one. Of course, you got to keep working with Dr. Keenan, all right? Stay on the medication he's prescribed.
Speaking of which, Olivia should be released soon, right?
Yeah, barring any unforeseen setbacks, I don't see why not.
No, get that away from me!
Why'd you marry John? It's some kind of a joke, right? Tell me that you're joking. How'd he get you to do it, huh? Did he blackmail you? Was it roof and all? Wow. Okay, well, here's to you. Here's to you, Mrs. Johnny Zakar.
I'm not married to Johnny. I'm married to Jax.
Who's Jack?
Jax. Jasper Jax. Jocelyn's father. The divorce was never final.
Oh.
Do you not remember that conversation?
Oh, I do. The greatest guy in the whole world that ever lived. I remember.
He showed up because Jocelyn's sick. He hasn't left her side, so he stayed with us last night.
Did he?
But he slept on the couch.
I don't care where he slept. Why'd you tell me where he slept?
I don't know.
Why would you mention that, Carly? Look, you know what? I'm happy for Joss. Must make her very happy to have her father around. Even if it is probably a little confusing.
Not half as confusing as it seems to be for you.
Well, I'm always a little confused. Okay. You want my advice? How to deal with having Johnny and Jax both in your life. You want my advice?
I know what you're going to tell me. You're
Dump
going to tell
Johnny.
me.
What the hell are you doing here?
Keep your voice down. My daughter's sleeping.
Okay, great. Now that we've established where Jocelyn is and what she's doing, how about you tell me what you've done with Carly? Because if you're here to make some other attempt to steal your daughter back...
Oh, yes, that's right. You caught me. I was in the middle of kidnapping my daughter. And I thought maybe I should take a shower and then, like an idiot, answer the door to the first person.
Why are you here?
If you must know, I spent the night at Carly's invitation.
Excuse me?
Jocelyn nearly died last night, so I'm taking care of her. I'm not going to let her out of my sight.
That's heartwarming. Where's Carly?
What possible business could you have with Carly?
Plenty. I'm a boyfriend.
Well, I'll be on my way.
Are you sure running around town is a good idea? What if someone recognizes you?
Oh, it's nearly showtime. But first, I need to tie up a couple of loose ends.
Good morning, Jason.
I didn't know he'd be here.
Is there a problem?
Jason was just going to tell me something about you.
Yeah. Actually, it's good you're here. Both of you need to hear this.
Trey, it's your dad. When you get a second, text me an update on the nuptials. Oh, and one more thing. I need you to stay in Vegas until I give the all clear, okay? Just stay in Vegas. I'll talk to you soon. Dad loves.
Joseph?
Miss Quartermain.
Tracy.
To what do I owe the pleasure, Tracy?
Well, actually, it's I that owes you one new white shirt, French cuffs, and cufflinks.
You shouldn't have.
Well, actually, I should have. I drenched you in chicken tarragon soup, I believe, and I'm just grateful that I didn't scald you.
I never said I didn't get burned.
Wow, you must be busy.
Don't you want to see it in action? The shirt?
Well, I think I sized you up pretty well, I think, but why don't I make sure it fits?
Dokter, mag ik vragen what steps has been taken to put my patient in this condition?
Last night, your patient went exploring again. We found her in the director's office, rifling through files. When the orderlies escorted her back to her room, she resisted, so we had to sedate her.
Mag ik spreek alleen met mijn patiënt, alsjeblieft?
Natuurlijk.
Dank u wel. Slim. Slim. My God, what have they done to you? Slim, what have they done to you?
Nothing I can't handle.
What is that getting away from me? Wait, that's not water. Look at that. That's everything. It was green. It was bright green. It was bright green, honey. It was toxic.
It's gonna be okay. It's all right.
I'm gonna page Dr. Keenan.
It's all right. It's okay.
I was wrong about you, Dr. Keenan. I was angry about what happened to Alexis and Jocelyn, and I saw you at Windermere, and it was kind of, guilt by association. I wasn't really thinking clearly, so I apologize.
Thank you, Jason. No, and I'm sure if Jocelyn and Alexis were my loved ones, I would leap to conclusions as well. And I know that we all want whoever harmed them brought to justice.
Oh, they will be.
Excuse me, I'm needed at the hospital. Thank you for a wonderful night.
He slept on the couch.
It's good.
Why are you really here?
When I said I was wrong about Dr. Keenan, I'm not wrong.
Jax is back in town. Oh, boy, I wish I could have seen the look on Johnny's face.
Johnny doesn't know.
Johnny doesn't know? Oh, can you call him? Can you get him to come over here so that I can see the moment that he finds out? Please call your
I'm not going to break up with Johnny. Jax and I are over.
Over but married. Over but cohabitating.
Temporarily? I mean, as soon as Jax realizes that Jocelyn's better, he's just going to leave again.
Right, but before he swaggers off into the sunset, you thought you'd come here and ask for my sage advice? What are you doing here, Carly? Why are you...
Thanks for nothing.
Well, you want relationship advice from me? Wait, hold on a second. I'm your friend, right? I can't wholly give you support to be with either one of them.
Well, what can you give me? Friend.
Well, I can listen better. And I have a shoulder. Is that enough?
Yeah. Thanks.
Yeah, it's all on the wrist.
You know what I mean. I mean, you're finally out from under Anthony's thumb. You have a successful, legitimate club. You're managing a talented singer. And you finally broke free from the life you always hated.
Yeah. When you forgot the most important part, something, well, someone who made all the difference in the world.
Yeah.
You. To you.
To you. For getting everything you've ever wanted.
It wasn't easy, you know? Then again, if it was, I don't know if I fully appreciate it.
You sound so happy.
You know, I think for the first time in my life, I am.
You know what? We should drink to that.
Still here. I told you I'm not going anywhere till I get to talk to Carly.
Well, it's not like I didn't expect Carly to move on. Just a little disappointed that she chose another gangster.
You gotta update your intel source. I quit that business.
Oh, let me guess, you're a coffee importer now.
Club owner, actually. We had our grand opening in July. Carly was there, very supportive of the whole thing.
Yeah, well, listen, I don't really care about your latest attempt to turn your life around. I just care about what hurts Carly and Jocelyn.
Oh, well then great, we're on the same page. See, I love Carly, and I'm not gonna let anything happen to either of them. I will protect them with everything I got.
You know, Sonny vowed to protect his family, too. Over and over. Every time one of his kids got shot or kidnapped. I'm not gonna stand by and let the people I love get hurt, you understand?
Well, that's a coincidence, because neither will I.
Todd Manning, I presume.
Do you have any proof that Ewan has done something wrong?
No, not yet.
Great,
I don't.
then I don't want to hear it.
Elizabeth, I'm just trying to protect you.
Protect me from what? Ewan has been nothing but wonderful to me. When Lucky left, I was spinning out of control, and Ewan was there for me. He listened, he cared, he was a friend, and he's been patient and respectful, and that includes last night. He slept on my couch because he had too much different. I don't even know why I'm telling you all of
Has
this.
Dr. Keenan told you about the time he spent in Alaska? He lived his whole life in Australia, went to med school there, and then he takes a job at a hospital in Anchorage.
Doesn't sound too sinister to me.
You know who else was Australian and moved to Alaska? Jax.
Everyone getting along?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Jax and I were just getting reacquainted.
Yeah, Johnny was just telling me about his new legitimate lifestyle.
It's true.
You must be very proud of him.
I am.
It's just funny because you never mentioned your relationship with him.
Maybe because I knew how you would react, and I didn't want to listen to the long sermon that I'm sure is coming any minute
What am
now.
I supposed to do? Give you my blessing? Our daughter was attacked. And there's a very good chance it was one of Johnny's enemies.
Really?
Yes.
How do we know it wasn't one of yours?
Todd Manning, correct? Who are you? Craig. James Craig.
Steve, how's she doing?
She's calmed down.
Are all her hallucinations okay?
They've been unsettling, but she's never freaked out like that. I thought the worst was over.
After effects of LSD are tough to predict.
She won't have to live like this forever, will she?
We're gonna find the right medical combination for Olivia, and we'll go from there.
So it's meds and monitoring for the rest of her life.
Robin was on 10 pills a day when she died. 2 antivirals, 2 protease inhibitors, 1 for her high blood pressure, 1 multivitamin, 2 for her hair, skin, and nails, 2 fish oil tablets, not to mention everything she had to do for her side effects. My point is, any day with the pills and side effects are better than 1 day without her.
You're okay?
Yeah, of course. I think it's the first time I've posed as a mental patient to infiltrate an institution. Can you get me out of this?
I don't know, kid. I kind of like you at my mercy.
Hey, you recovered from Heather's bullet then?
Yeah, well, you take enough bullets, you know. What's one more or less? When your phone call got cut off, I got worried.
Yeah. I was trying to update you, but that's when they found me and they threw me in here. God, there is more security in this psychiatric institution than any I've been to.
How'd you get in?
Emergency intake. You know, I did my best paranoid schizophrenic, and they admitted me. So I've been looking around.
Did you find anything?
Nothing concrete about Robin, but there's this one area. It's very heavily guarded, and they might have her there. I know you don't believe she's alive.
It doesn't matter. I believe in you. How do I look?
Well, let me see, may I?
By all means.
Oh, I think this will do nicely.
Maybe too nicely. I'm not supposed to look better than my clients.
And who would your clients be?
Yeah, people looking to outfit their homes with fine antiques.
Oh, you must have exquisite taste.
I've spent decades refining it, learning how to size up a room full of valuable pieces.
That's a rare skill.
There's a lot of tasteless, trendy crap out there, and the public eats it up.
No appreciation of the finer things. I think you missed a button.
Me? I value exquisite detail, understated strength, and the lasting appeal of a genuine classic above all else.
What about that button?
I'll have to fix that.
Do you mind if we talk inside?
Sure.
Thank you.
Yeah, glass of water?
No, thank you. I'm not thirsty.
I got your page. How's Olivia?
She had another hallucination.
Okay. Hi, Olivia. It's Dr. Keenan. I understand you had an episode. Would you like to tell me about it?
It was just so real. Doc.
Oh. Okay, wait. What are we doing?
I don't know, but I like it.
Olivia, when you look at me, okay, who do you think I am, Olivia?
You're the devil! You're the devil! Get away!
Dr. Keenan, he's not the devil.
The devil has the power to
He's
super
going
pleasing
away.
shape.
He's
He's
going
trying
away.
to
He's
steal my
not
soul.
going to hurt you anymore.
He's trying to steal my soul.
That hallucination was much worse than the last one.
Yeah, I don't think we can send her home. No, at least not yet. And based on what I've seen, I don't think she'll ever be ready.
Jason, I know you care about me, and you know I care about you, but this whole crusade against Ewan, it doesn't make any sense.
Well, he's hiding something.
Hiding what? That he's an Australian who moved to Alaska, just like the
Okay,
Jackses?
can you just listen to me for a second? Dr. Keenan and Jax both lived in Australia, moved to Alaska. Jax's daughter, ex-wife, gets injected with something, and Dr. Keenan's living in the same town and shows up at the same house? Where it happened? Come on,
It's a
Elizabeth.
coincidence,
It's a
not a
coincidence.
conspiracy.
Has Dr. Keenan ever said anything about Jax to you?
Well, on our first date, I asked him if he knew the Jackses because they're a prominent family in Australia.
Okay, and what'd he say?
He rattled off their names. John, Jane, Jasper, and Jerry. What?
It's Jerry. He injected Nicholas to make him sick. How is that different from what happened to Alexis and Jocelyn?
30 seconds. You recently purchased LuxCorp.
Manning Enterprises.
Among the holdings, you acquired a local cable franchise. I'd like to make an investment.
Sales is on the 4th floor.
Well, I'm afraid that under the current circumstances, I have to deal directly with the top.
What circumstances are those?
A time constraint.
We already agreed that the common denominator between Alexis and Jocelyn was you. So we need to look at the list of your possible enemies. The Cassidines, arms dealers, hell, the list of people who have lost their jobs because of your corporate raiding, Jax.
That's a good point. What's to say one of them didn't finally snap and decide to target your ex-wife and your daughter as a way to get to you?
Are you saying that what happened to Jocelyn's my fault?
I'm saying I don't know whose fault it is, but we're not going to find out if we keep fighting with each other.
I don't want to fight with you.
I don't want to fight with you either. But you need to accept that Johnny's a part of my life.
Well, how big a part can he be? Well, I'm still your husband.
Obviously, it's not unreasonable that Heather would lie to manipulate me. I get it.
Finding somebody's weakness, and exploiting it. That's her stock in trade.
I could be chasing a ghost. But it's my ghost, and it's my chase, and I'm not giving up on it or Robin until I know.
Fine. But you're not doing it alone.
Really?
Really.
Well, let's find her then.
I should go.
Where to?
The shrink. I've clearly lost my mind.
You seem sane to me.
Mm-mm. You don't get it. This is not me. This is Monica. This is Sky. This is definitely not me.
I don't know those people.
You're lucky. Where are my clothes?
Stay. Please.
Don't give me the puppy dog face. You don't need to make this into something that it isn't. It's just two people indulging themselves.
That's not what it meant to me.
Really? So what did it mean to you?
Well, if you want to put a label on it, how about two people who enjoy each other's company, getting to know each other better? And something tells me, Tracy, there's a lot more of you that I want to get to know.
I don't think so.
Unless there's some other guy in your life that's wondering where you are right now.
I am so glad you brought that up. Guess what? There isn't. How do you think the room service is?
Girl, let's find out.
So how do we infiltrate the high security wing?
Okay, I've looked at it from every angle, and no matter how you cut it, it really is a two-man job. So...
You're lucky I came.
Yeah.
Where do we start? We got company.
You okay?
No. I know it shouldn't bother me, but it's not every day that your patient thinks you're the devil.
That's the LSD talking. People say harsh things when they're on drugs, believe me.
Well, lately, those harsh things, they feel more accurate.
Yeah, but she's alive, right? She's having a bad day. There's still hope.
Well, I hope you're right.
Hey, you're a good doctor. You're a good man. Believe me, I know firsthand. If you don't believe me, ask Kate. Even ask Elizabeth.
See, after the Metro Jerry didn't think he could get out of Port Charles without getting caught, so he injected Nicholas. He withheld the antidote until Nicholas agreed to help him create a new identity.
But Robin, Emily, and Patrick synthesized an antidote.
Patrick was involved in that?
Jason, Ewan can't be involved with Jerry because Jerry is dead. Siobhan saw him get shot and fall into the harbor.
But I have to go. Do not tell Dr. Keenan we talked about this, please, for your own safety.
Okay.
I mean it. You need to be careful. I couldn't take it if something happened to you.
I'm gonna let admitting know that Olivia's staying with us.
Well, that's fine, Patrick, because you and I both know there's only so much GH can do for Olivia in her current state.
You gotta keep doing it.
But for how long? Look, I know we don't even want to consider this, but if her condition doesn't improve and improve soon, we'll have to consider moving her to Shady Brook.
It's okay. It's okay. He's gonna be...
It's not okay. It's not gonna be fine. I saw the devil. I saw the devil.
Any deal that you and I would make to sell you a cable franchise would have to be vetted by the FCC.
Well, as I mentioned, there is a time constraint.
That's your problem, not mine.
So you're turning me down?
Yes, I'm turning you down. I'm gonna have to ask you to leave. I have to go run a newspaper.
Been up front, in full.
Well, why didn't you say so in the first place?
So I presume we have a deal.
Yeah, I served you with the divorce papers last year. I never received the executed agreement. Don't tell me you got lost in the mail.
I'm gonna go.
You don't have to go.
No, I don't need to be here for this, is what I don't have to do. So, I'm gonna go. I love you. Tell Joss I said hi, and maybe we'll go out for ice cream later, huh? You can come too, Jax.
He's a keeper.
You left, okay? You left, and I know there were reasons, and it's just as much my fault as it was yours, but you don't get to show up here and judge my life,
Fine, then I'll
Jax.
settle for some answers. Do you have the divorce papers or
Yes,
not?
I have them. You know I have them, okay?
Then why haven't you signed them? I mean, you've obviously moved
I
on.
haven't. I haven't got around to dealing with the divorce. That's it.
Why not?
I need to talk to you.
You having symptoms or any indication of a relapse?
No, it's
Then
not
I
medical.
can't help you.
Yeah, you can.
You're my patient, Jason. I owe you the standard of care and nothing beyond that. So unless you're bleeding, broken, sick, or on fire, it'll have to wait.
It's about Robin.
Oh, jammer. Dit is niet good. Zoveel deterioratie in such a korte tijd. Alsjeblieft, Dr. Obrecht. I will require all the test results that you have made on my client.
Natürlich. Were you able to make any progress with the patient?
She is, I'm afraid, getting much worse than she was before. She will require very close observation.
Shall we arrange a transport maybe for her back to the Rijkshospitalet in Amsterdam?
Nay, not at this time. I think that move her might be dangerous. I would like, if you will allow me, a tour of your facilities. It may become necessary for me to continue my therapy here for the time being.
Certainly, Dr. von Schimmel. Right this way.
Dank u wel.
If you would like, I would recommend wonderful hotels. Patients, there is no type.
All right. Oh. See what this joker bought.
We are like a family today, a dysfunctional family.
Exactly. So, we all had one too many drinks already.
I'd say this room service was pretty darn good.
Well, what do you think about breakfast in bed and a movie? Pass me the remote, darling.
Thick form like the Julia Child, the sauteed ready to eat, all the vegetables cooked.
That was the worst hallucination yet. It was just so real.
Just try to take your mind off it,
I'm so
okay?
scared.
Try to take your mind off it. You want to watch some TV?
Okay.
Smokiness. So I'm just going to make a vinaigrette with olive oil, balsamic vinegar, and garlic, a little bit of salt, run the vegetables through those.
Hey, did you forget something?
I didn't have any more patients scheduled, and I was hoping that I could spend the rest of the day with you.
I'm flattered. Seem a little tense.
A patient of mine had a setback.
Oh, sorry. You okay?
How did things go with Jason?
Fine.
You sure?
Can I ask you something?
Anything?
Okay, Oh my God.
Why can't you let me go? I mean, is it because you don't want to?
Mommy, Daddy.
Come here, my little angel. Good morning. Give Daddy a big hug. Oh.
Could you and me and Mommy watch TV?
Yes.
You bet we can. Here, sit right here.
Come on.
You sit down here. And we can find a super fun cartoon. Hey, do you want to watch some Tom and Jerry?
Greetings and salutations, citizens of Port Charles. Please pardon this interruption from your regularly scheduled programming. I'm sure many of you out there are wondering, who in heaven's name is this man? Why is he on my television? Where's my soap opera? If that is the case, please allow me to introduce myself. Some of you may know me as James Brosnan, Others are James Craig, but the name most of you know me by is my real one. I'm Jerry Jacks. Do I have your attention? So please, listen closely, because I have something very important to say. I've been keeping a little secret, and I think it's time to let you all in on it.
Robin?
Dankeschön. Ja. Tschüss. My apologies.
Geen probleem. You are a very busy doctor. Ik begrijp het. Zo, zullen wij de tour beginnen?
In just a minute. I want to make sure my former patient is where she's supposed to be, yeah?
Ja.
Robin? Oh my God, it's true. You are alive.
You were my patient. I owe you the standard of care, nothing beyond that. So unless you're bleeding, broken, sick, or on fire, it'll have to wait.
It's about Robin.
What about Robin?
Lieutenant.
Hi.
Hi, come on in.
Yeah.
Yes,
Thank
of
you.
course. Beautiful day out, huh? It's exhilarating almost.
Yeah, it's nice out, I guess.
Okay, so you're not one for flowery descriptions. I get it.
You look good.
Thank you. I feel good. I really do. I can't believe I just got out of a hospital. Who would guess? Huh?
Not me.
Yeah.
I wouldn't guess.
Yeah. Can I get you something to drink?
No,
maybe?
no, thank you. I don't want to impose. I wanted to come by and I wanted to ask you a couple questions about.
I got it. All about the petition you signed. We're just waiting to get a response from the judge. What?
Hi.
Hi.
I'm sure this isn't what Steve meant when he said that you should be taking it easy.
I'm having a conversation. I'm not taking a jazzercise
well, you
class.
can sit down and have the conversation or go to bed. I mean, you should at least have your feet up.
She's very overprotective.
Really? You did almost
Really?
die. Wow.
You were saying?
I want to thank you for all the work you're doing on my behalf. There's nothing more important to me than getting to see my son again.
I know. But listen, I don't want to mislead you because until a judge lifts the restraining order, you're not going to have access to Liam.
That's why I'm staying here in town. If I was in Landview right now, there's no way I could stop myself from going to see him.
That shouldn't be too much longer.
I hope not. In the meantime, I need to focus on something else. So I was wondering if you could remember what happened to you that night at Windermere.
I need you to tell me about any possible connections between Robin and Jerry Jacks.
So please, listen closely, because I have something very important to say. You see, I've been keeping a little secret from you, and I think it's time to let you all in on it. Those of you who don't know me, here's a fun fact. My family, friends, and enemies alike all believe I'm dead. And most of you who do know me undoubtedly hoped you'd seen the last of me.
Most?
Who is this guy?
A murdering psychopath.
You all thought my life ended 2 years ago when I was shot and disappeared into the harbor.
I can't believe this is happening.
Not can I. Surprise. I'm back. Oh, and by back, I mean here, in Port Charles, with news that will impact every single one of you.
Did you know about this?
That Jerry was alive, no.
What does he want?
Nate.
Need I remind you this is my clinic?
Need I remind you that this is my patient? I have secured her personally.
It can't hurt to double check.
Nay, I disagree. What is noted here is that the patient must have a rest.
Okay. I see. Thank you. Your professional opinion?
Yeah, that's what it said.
And what profession would that be?
Sorry?
No psychiatrist by the name of von Schremerman exists. So who exactly are you?
It's okay. I'm here now, Robin. I can take care.
I don't have time for this.
Patrick, it could be important.
Why? Robin and Jerry are both dead.
Jerry shot Robin during the hostage
Are you
crisis.
here to remind me all the bad things that Jerry did?
Then he injected Nicholas with something. What was that?
A pathogen.
Right. Then he kept Nicholas alive in exchange for a new identity, but in the end, you guys came up with a counteragent to save Nicholas.
Probably pissed him off. Hey, tell me, why the hell are we talking about Jerry?
I remember going to Windermere. I don't remember anything after that. I just remember waking up on the couch.
After you had been injected with something that nearly killed you.
I made a full recovery.
And Steve said to rest, and that's exactly what you're going to do.
You know, I listened to your daughter. She's stubborn, but she's pretty smart.
Who are you calling stubborn?
I'm wrong?
No. So do you have any leads on who did this to Mom and Jocelyn?
I'm working on something, actually, with Jason's help.
You know what happened to Alexis and Jocelyn, right?
They were injected with something that caused their fever to spike.
I think Jerry may be connected.
What are you saying? What channel? Can you turn the TV on? What do you mean, all the channels? Just turn it on any channel.
You see, Alexis Davis and my niece suffered quite a scare recently. Alexis, I hope you're watching. I trust you're feeling much better now. And you too, my dear Jocelyn.
Come here, baby. Come on, I am going to put on a fun DVD for you in the bedroom, okay? We can find something much better in here.
Jerry, why aren't you in hell where you belong?
You see, you never know to look at them, but these two innocent people were mysteriously injected.
He's still breathing and Alan's dead.
Who's Alan?
My brother, he killed him.
Injected 2 nights ago with a substance that made them extremely ill.
He was behind it? This is so insane.
Certainly is.
No, I mean, this is really insane. Right before this came on, I was going to ask you about the Jacks family.
So ill, it was feared they might not survive. If you're wondering who orchestrated this brush with death, wonder no more. You're looking at him right now. You see, I made Alexis and Jocelyn sick.
Whoever it is that told you that I am not Dr. von Schermerman is obviously mistaken. It's because of the spelling of my name. It happens all the time. Von Schermerman. Von. V-O-N. Schermerman. S-C-H-A...
We can trust my contact, or we could phone the police, you choose.
But it need not the authorities to call. That's not necessary.
Then drop the accent and tell me what you're doing here.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I thought you were my... You look like my daughter from behind. I'm looking for her. Sorry. Have you seen her? Her name's Robin, and I think she's here somewhere. Have you... Can you look at her picture?
Jerry Jacks was shot and killed over a year ago. How could it have anything to do with Alexis and Jocelyn?
His body was never found.
Dr. Drake, have you seen this?
What is it?
Just look.
I know what you're thinking. What kind of a heartless monster sticks a needle in his very own niece to make her sick? Terrible.
I want to kill him.
Before you start throwing stones, or worse, let me state, I was doing a good deed.
You sick son of a bitch.
While I wouldn't mind seeing you suffer, Carly, I'd never harm my own niece. When you call Jax, as I'm sure you will, to berate him for being related to me, please assure him that Jocelyn will be perfectly safe during what is about to transpire. More on that later. First, I need to apologize to you, Alexis.
You know what you can do with your apology.
Do you know this guy?
Yeah, I know who he is. FBI had a file on him.
I'm not surprised.
Alexis, darling, we shared a special bond when you knew me as James Brosnan.
Yeah, until I found out you were a homicidal maniac.
It was absolutely wonderful to see you the other night, even though I don't think you recall our encounter.
Yeah, why is that, Jerry?
Please believe me when I say I regret what you had to go through. But perhaps when you hear why, you'll be able to forgive me.
Yeah, hey, it's McBain. Jerry Jacks just resurfaced. I know, he's saying he's in Port Charles, but all I got is a face on a TV screen. Yeah, no, he must have hijacked the local cable system. He's on every channel. Hey, look, run a search on it and get me a location, okay?
So part of me that's glad Robin's not here to see this son of a bitch alive.
The job was too big for me to do alone, so I enlisted some help. While I was busy taking care of Alexis, an associate took care of my niece.
And brought the sleeping angel to Windermere.
That's it. What, does he know who he's talking about?
It's Dr. Keenan.
It was Jerry Jacks who made the calls to you and Alexis, pretending to be the security company.
Well, unless he had someone else do it for him.
Why would he want to inject you? I mean, I know he has a history with Alexis, but I don't... Ewan, what's going on? Do you know Jerry Jacks?
Well, of course, I know who he is.
That's not what I meant.
No, what you meant is you think I have something to do with this.
I imagine that no one would argue that Alexis and Jocelyn had a very bad night, but you see, it was worth it to protect them from what's to come. Rather than hurting my friend or my niece, I was inoculating them for their survival. Unfortunately, the rest of you won't be so lucky.
I'm very sorry that I came in here and disturbed you, but I just want you to look at this picture and see, have you seen this woman here? Have you?
Slim?
It's not her. She's not here.
I know. I'm so sorry.
That's cruel. Heather, she shouldn't have made that up.
I don't think she did.
What do you mean?
Dr. Obrecht figured out that I'm not who I said I was, so I had to explain to her why we are actually here.
Yeah, I'm sorry for your loss. Please, let us leave this patient.
Anna, we believe that this is the patient that Heather saw at Ferncliff.
She was at Ferncliff?
There is quite a resemblance.
The patient was transferred to our clinic just a few weeks ago.
See, I think maybe Heather saw her at Ferncliff and thought she was Robin.
No, she knew that it wasn't Robin, and she just used it against me. There was never any hope, was there? It was all just...
You had to know for sure.
She's gone, isn't she? Robin's... She's really gone.
I'm sorry about your brother.
Thank you.
Can I ask how this Jerry person killed him?
I don't want to talk about it.
Why not?
Because I'm not in the habit of crying on the shoulder of strangers.
I'm hardly a stranger after the morning we just had. You must miss him.
Alan? Actually, he was pompous and arrogant, and he worked my very last nerve. Yes, I miss him every single day, and I would still have a brother if it weren't for that man.
What happened?
Let me see. Jerry Jacks stormed this hotel and held all of the people in the lobby hostage.
Including your brother.
Including my brother, who had a heart condition and he couldn't take the stress.
So he died of a heart attack.
Actually, he died because Jerry Jacks wouldn't get him treatment. When they finally got him to the hospital, it was too late. My brother died in agony, terrified, and I despise that man for it.
I'm sorry, Tracy. I didn't know.
Of course you didn't. How could you possibly know?
Okay, help me out here. You tell me that this was some terrible LSD hallucination and that was not Jerry Jacks on my TV screen basically just threatening the entire city.
I heard it too.
Okay, so he said that he injected Alexis and his own niece to protect them from something. Well, from what? Protect them from what? What the hell does he have planned for the rest of us?
He must have been lying. I mean, what could he do that would impact everyone who saw that broadcast?
This Jerry Jacks we're talking about, the man is a freaking sociopath.
You're exaggerating.
I'm not exaggerating. Half the people I work with were hostages at the Metro Court when he took that building over. This man is capable of anything.
Okay, why wasn't he prosecuted for the Metro Court? I mean, how could he still be walking free?
I've never been exactly clear on the details, but I'm sure at some point his brother must have protected him.
911's jammed. They must be getting calls from everyone watching this.
Do you have any idea where he is?
I told you I thought he was dead.
I'm just saying he lived here before, so, you know, where did he stay then? Is there a place he might go?
I doubt it.
He keeps saying that Jocelyn was sick. She wasn't just sick. She was dying, Jax. Her doctor looked me in the eye and said he didn't think she was going to make it. Jerry did that. All right. He keeps saying that he's trying to protect her from something. What the hell is he talking about?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't.
All right. I'm telling you right now, something terrible is about to happen.
I don't know what just happened here, but I wasn't accusing you of anything. I thought maybe Jerry was trying to protect you like he said he was doing with Jocelyn and Alexis.
Why would you assume that Jerry Jacks would want to spare me?
I don't know, but you got the same calls, Alexis.
Well, he might have been covering his tracks. You know, I did recently live at Windermere. Maybe he wanted to be consistent in case Alexis questioned me.
It's possible.
But you're not convinced?
When we went on our first date, I asked you about the Jacks family, and you seemed awfully familiar with them. You were able to rattle off all of their names.
Well, the Jackses are well known in Australia.
How about in Alaska?
Pardon?
You worked in a hospital there, didn't you?
Wait, how would you know that?
Why? Is it a secret?
Jason, that's why he was here this morning, right? He wasn't here to apologize to me. He was here to warn you about my sinister history.
Does he have reason?
Elizabeth's not picking up. Dr. Keenan was at her house.
I still don't understand. What does Keenan have to do with this?
I found him out at Windermere the day after he injected.
He is out there?
Yeah, that's what he said.
So you don't believe him?
No. And I asked Manelli to look into it, and he found something.
I sincerely apologize for the interruption. You must be so anxious to learn what fate I have in store, which, as a matter of fact, only Jocelyn and Alexis will survive. Between 2 and 3 a.m. this morning, I think, my associates and I introduced a deadly pathogen into the Port Charles water supply.
Oh, my God. Could he really do that?
Anyone who's had any kind of contact with tap water has been exposed. So if you drank coffee or my favorite, tea, made from tap water, too late. If you bathed in it or even brushed your teeth with it, too late.
Get the CDC down here to test the water, all right? I'll get the local cops to secure the reservoir until you get here.
He's bluffing. He's got to be bluffing. He's not going to endanger the whole town.
Yeah, I know, she's right. He's got to have a reason why he's doing this. He wouldn't just do it.
Good to know. I'll be back when I know something.
John, be careful, please.
You'll start feeling the effects of this wonderful pathogen in roughly 24 to 48 hours. And shortly after that, you won't feel a thing because you'll be dead.
Oh, you must think I've lost it.
No.
Ah, yeah, I'm in the same class as Heather herself.
Oh, please, now I think you've lost it.
I had my hopes up. I don't know why, I just... As remote a possibility as it is, I really believed it. Anyway.
Listen, you couldn't help but think, what if? I'd have given anything for that girl to have been Robin.
But it wasn't. And
I have to move on.
Yeah, well, let's get you home, huh?
Guess we're going now, right? Yeah?
No, we won't need one.
Oh, did you get tickets?
No, I have a private jet.
You stole a jet?
No, I didn't steal it. It's Tracy's. She gave it to me.
Tracy's?
Yeah, she just let me
She
use
gave you a plane to come and see me?
it. She knew it was important.
That's really nice.
Mm-hmm. What's really nice is the Corinthian leather.
Oh.
Whoa. And they brought all these little bags of peanuts.
Oh, I like pretzels.
They got them, too.
I could use a drink.
Full bar.
Okay.
Everything's...
I'm afraid your trip home will have to wait. And I sympathize with your plight. You perpetrated fraud on this clinic, Mr. Vane. Under Swiss law, that is a criminal offense.
Hey, Jerry said that we have 48 hours, so the police are probably out looking for him. God, Dante is probably ready for charge.
Even if the police catch him, what can they do? We've already been exposed.
I can't even think that. I can't even think about my kid getting sick right now, and I know how selfish that sounds. Dante is a grown man. I should be thinking about people with kids, with little children who've been exposed. What about your sister, Steve?
Elizabeth kids aren't here. They're not in Port Charles with my grandmother.
Oh, thank God.
In Disney World. Think about the people who aren't so lucky. What about Patrick Drake? He's already lost Robin, and now Emma has been exposed to this insanity of Jerry. She's an innocent child. How much suffering...
Listen to me. You can't think like that. All right, or you're just going to get paralyzed. And if this threat is real, and this whole town is about to get sick, people are going to need you.
I took a shower this morning. So did you. You had to get all that chicken soup off you. What if that chicken soup leads to your death?
Don't panic.
I'm not going to panic. Why would I panic? It's a scam, a diversion. He wants to terrorize the population of Port Charles so he can rob a bank or something. And this is where you say right.
Contrary to popular belief, I do have a heart. There is a way for you to survive this. An antibiotic serum. But I'm afraid it's rather expensive. But no price is too high when you're buying your own life.
Damn it.
What happened? Jax? What do I do? I don't know what to do. Thank God the boys are out of town with my grandmother, but I showered this morning. I drank some tea.
That's what it's been about this whole time, is killing everyone!
Yeah.
No, baby. Emma, everything's
I'll meet you
okay.
there.
I'll call you back as soon as I can, all right? Okay, I love you. Bye. This can't be happening.
Is Emma okay?
She's with Max. She just got out of the bath.
Hey, Patrick, I need you to listen
God,
to
she
me.
probably had water this morning when she
Patrick,
woke up.
I need you to check on Elizabeth, okay, and warn her to stay away from Dr. Keenan.
Keenan's a good guy. I don't think
You gotta trust me on this.
Okay. Okay, fine. Where are you going?
Just please check on her. Make sure she's safe.
All right, look, we're gonna just stay calm and think about this rationally, all right? Jerry doesn't do anything without an objective or a goal, so what is it? What is he after? Unless it's some sort of a diversion, that he's planning some sort of heist and he wants to divert everyone into thinking that they're suffering over some
Mom, it's gonna be
non-existent...
okay.
It's okay. I have 3 daughters, none of whom have been vaccinated by Jerry. It is not okay.
I'm afraid I wasn't finished.
You are now.
Who am I kidding? Who am I kidding? Of course Jerry would do something like that, and he gave his motive. Just now, he said that the serum is expensive, so he wants everyone to pay.
No.
I wonder if I get a discount.
Come on, Mom, please.
What I can't figure out is why me. Why is he sparing me? What does he want? Does he want me to pay? Because I'll pay.
Let's wait for John. I know he's gonna have a better idea.
An antidote for my daughters. All 3 of you.
I understand that, but freaking out is not gonna make that happen any faster.
Then what will?
What is he thinking? This can't be real, Elizabeth. I mean, there has to be something.
Of course it's real. Yes, it's real. It's Jerry Jacks we're talking about. Don't you see him? This is how he was at the Metro Court. He thinks that this is a big game. He doesn't care who
Look,
dies.
I swear, I didn't know it would go this far.
What did you just say?
No, that's not what I meant.
Oh my God.
No, it's not what I meant, Elizabeth.
Jason's right. You are connected to Jerry Jacks.
I can't say I was expecting your company.
A lot of unexpected stuff going down today. Get up, put your hands on the table. Hands, don't even think about it.
And you are?
Don't worry about it.
You can worry about this.
No, wait. Elizabeth, I can explain.
Don't
okay?
lie to me.
No, I'm not.
Jason stood right here and he told me not to trust you, but instead I defended you. And this whole time you knew Jerry's plan?
No, I knew nothing about this.
You knew something.
Elizabeth, I can explain, okay?
I've showered, I've done the dishes, I made tea.
No, which I drank too. Listen to me, Elizabeth. Think about it. If I knew the water was tainted, why would I have gone near it?
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe because you have the antibiotic or whatever Jerry's calling it. I don't.
No, I don't. Okay, I'm in the same predicament as you, I swear.
I don't believe you.
Because Jason told you not to.
What?
No, Patrick warned me about Jason and your feelings for him.
Are you serious? What?
I should have listened to Patrick, you know? He's a good man and a good friend, and he deserves better from me.
What does that mean? Have you done something with Patrick?
Don't worry. Okay, Robin Scorpio Drake was transferred to the facility in Switzerland. No. But I haven't been able to give him the only thing he wants. His wife. Come on.
Okay, this makes total sense now. Jerry is basically holding the entire town for ransom. Either we pay him for the antiserum, or we all die of the pathogen.
The way that broadcast cut out, he obviously wasn't finished.
Well, maybe the cops are down there. Maybe they got his sorry ass in handcuffs.
I don't think that was the wisest choice.
What are you talking about?
What he did, poisoning the water supply, is basically insanity.
Yeah, no doubt.
Federal law applies. We don't bargain with Jerry, so we certainly don't pay him off.
So we can't buy the cure.
I think they should have waited and tried to pretend to negotiate with Jerry and hopefully get him to disclose where he's keeping the antiserum.
But you saw the broadcast. Does that look like a guy that's going to leave anything up to chance? He is not going to give us the cure unless he gets paid off.
Which, according to federal law, ain't going to happen.
Okay, give me your phone. Give me your phone.
Look, I think if you want to call Dante, he's probably fairly busy.
Someone has got to contact Jax. I don't have a number for him anymore, but I'm sure Carly does.
Jax
I
is
think
here
he's doing.
in Port Charles.
You sure?
Yeah, I saw him yesterday with Jocelyn and Carly. He probably came when Carly called him about Jocelyn being in the hospital.
Okay, this situation just got a whole lot more manageable.
How? I thought you said Jax has been known to protect Jerry.
Not from something like this. Jax would never condone what Jerry's doing here. And he's the only one that's ever been able to reason with his brother.
The authorities will decide when and if you can leave.
Just a minute. What exactly is the offense?
Ms. Devane cost this institution valuable time and resources.
She was searching for her daughter.
I understand, but that doesn't give her
No, I
permission
don't think
to do
you do
whatever she wants.
understand. Do you have kids, Dr. Ulbricht?
No.
Well, they tell me that any parent worth his or her salt will do anything, and I mean anything, to keep their children safe.
I know you're scared, honey, but you come home and we'll figure it out, okay? No, you are not gonna die. I'm not gonna let that happen. I promise. I love you. I'll see you in a minute.
Hey, Christina, where are you? Can you call me as soon as you get this, please? It's urgent.
Is it still going straight to voicemail?
I'm sure she'll be in touch soon. How's Molly?
She's terrified. She was with TJ when she heard the announcement, so Sean's bringing them both over here, and I'm sure she'll be much more comfortable in her living room waiting to find out if Jerry poisoned her.
You did great. You're gonna take care of us. I know you are.
How am I gonna do that after everything Jerry's done?
I take full responsibility for my actions, Doctor. Mr. Spencer had nothing to do with it. He
Oh,
wasn't
I was a
involved.
full participant, and I'd do it again. So if looking for your kid is punishable by law, lock her up. Lock me up. Hell, lock every parent on the planet up.
I don't want to hear excuses. Just run the trace right now and find my brother. I don't think we have to worry about Joss. I really think that Jerry was telling the truth about her.
Looks like you're gonna get sole custody after all, huh?
Hey, listen to me. I'm not gonna let you die, okay? I'm not gonna let my brother take you away from a little girl. All right?
Yeah.
Yes, I'm here. What have you got? You better be right.
What?
Stay here with Jocelyn, okay? Don't let her get scared.
What are you gonna do?
Whatever it takes to keep you alive.
Why would Jerry Jacks poison poor Charles? What good would it do him? He has to be bluffing.
Well, the guy sounds pretty lethal from what you told me. He did let your brother die.
He did, you're right. Oh my God, my father, Monica, you. Joseph, we're all gonna die.
Well, what about me and my crew? You know, if we're gonna be handling that stuff, it could get dangerous. We're gonna need that vaccine.
I thought I told you. I have a limited supply, and it's being used by other parties as well.
Wait, then you're gonna have to find someone else for this job. I'm not going anywhere near that stuff without guaranteed protection.
Relax, Joe. I've got you covered. Okay? A single dose at the first sign of symptoms. Mix it with water, and you'll be fine.
I don't know what to do. I don't know how to feel. Joseph, how do you feel?
I feel sorry. Tracy, I am so sorry.
How'd you find me? I mean, aren't you concerned about your friends and families? Because the next 48 hours won't be pleasant for anyone.
Including you.
No, those theatrics are quite entertaining, I must say. And as much as you would both like to kill me, you can't. Because I'm the only one who knows the location of the antibiotic serum. If I die, so does everyone in Port Charles.
You go. Take him.
We weren't properly introduced, by the way. What's your name?
McBain. Pleased to meet you. You're under arrest. Put me through to Detective Falconeri, please.
So, how does it feel to work in tandem with law enforcement?
Just means I've got less time to get you to talk.
Dr. Obrick, your clinic relies on discretion. Your patients require privacy, and their families pay big bucks to make sure that you keep secret the odd aberration that dangles from their family tree. Isn't that correct?
I fail to see your point.
My point is that if you try to arrest Miss Devane for trying to find her child, there'll be a rain of publicity falling down on you that you will be very, very sorry for. What you really want is her to go away and not darken your door again, right?
And she ransacked our records. She violated our patient's privacy.
Yeah, but he's right. I think it's to our mutual benefit if I just leave quietly, don't you?
Safe journey.
Dank u wel, Doc.
Yeah, don't push it.
That was a very close call. If you hadn't removed Scorpio Drake when you did, her mother would surely have discovered her. I'm sorry. It must have been difficult for you seeing Miss Devane struggle like that. I know how much you care for her. I hope soon you get what you so desperately want.
I finally meet a man who's intelligent and attractive, not my ex-husband, and we're gonna die.
It won't come to that.
Really? What makes you so sure? Because Jerry Jacks says there's an antidote that's available for a price?
That's right.
How are you gonna get your hands on it?
I'll figure something out.
I'd like to believe you. Look, I should go. My father's heart is no better than my brother's, and I need to be with him.
Hey. It's gonna be okay. I'll make sure of it.
It's kind of weird, isn't it? Baby girl.
You know, everything's gonna be okay, baby. Everything. Because your daddy's gonna fix everything. And he's gonna take care of us just like he always does. Okay? Yeah.
No.
Let me do that.
No, I've got it, Mom. You should be resting.
Good, I'll take a nap while the world is ending.
It's not Armageddon.
How are you staying so calm?
Because I have to.
No, you don't. You can choose to freak out like I am.
Okay, well then get it out of your system before Molly gets home, will you?
You twisted bastard. You say you care about me. Why didn't you protect my children?
Mom, you need to calm down.
I don't want to survive if I'm going to lose the people that I love.
It's always been about Jason for you, hasn't it?
Are you really doing this right now?
What, speaking the truth? One visit from him and you have me committing acts of terrorism.
Okay, you just need to calm down. I wasn't holding you responsible. I just asked what you knew.
And I told you nothing.
Oh, so this could be a sick joke, or we could be dying right now and you know nothing?
I don't know anything.
Oh,
Elizabeth,
no.
please, just listen to me, okay? Hey, let her go!
I'm going to go see Jerry because he's going to be way
No. You stop right now.
What do you want me to do? You want me to just sit around and wait for my daughters to get sick?
You saw John tear out of here. He must have a lead, and Jason's working on it too, Mom.
And that reassures you?
They'll figure out what to do. They have to.
Wow. That woke me up.
Now you're gonna tell me where that cure is.
Morgan! Bro, pace yourself.
You haven't gotten any brighter. It's an antibiotic serum, or a counteragent, as you call it.
Hey, buddy, you ain't looking too good. You ever want to eat solid food again, you better start cooperating.
Do you honestly think you can get me to talk?
No, but I can.
Everybody, hey. Roadblocks are being set up. The federal government wants the county of Port Charles quarantined. People are already trying to evacuate. That means we're gonna have a lot of mess out there. I want patrols on every major artery and every leftover uniform patrolling places selling bottled water. Don't let this turn into a riot. That's it. Be safe.
Saw that bastard Jerry on TV. He wants a panics. Looks like it's working. Can I do anything to help?
John McBain just called in. He and Jason are holding Jerry Jacks at gunpoint.
Hey, buddy, you ain't looking too good. You ever want to eat solid food again, you better start cooperating.
Do you honestly think you can get me to talk?
No, but I can.
Jax, what the hell are you doing here?
You first.
You're supposed to be grounded in Shanghai. You're supposed to be in custody.
Oh, I see. You were the one that arranged my misunderstanding with customs.
I was trying to save your bloody life.
While you killed Carly and my daughter? Get up!
Your daughter is safe, and you were supposed to be too.
Tell me that this is all a bluff, a diversion, that you're really after something else. That you didn't really poison the water supply.
I'm sorry, little brother. That's exactly what I've done.
Elizabeth, wait. Jason is wrong, okay?
Hey,
let her go. Patrick, look, you have to understand, I wasn't trying to hurt Elizabeth. I was simply trying to explain...
Explain what?
That I absolutely had no connection with Jerry Jacks threatening the city. You believe me? Right?
Johnny, it's me. I don't know if you have heard the news or seen any television, but please call me the second you can. This is you. I know it's you. Okay. Thank God that you're...
Not Johnny, that's who you're thinking. You see the guy on the TV?
Yes, that's my brother-in-law, Jerry Jacks.
Not the name that he gave me when I sold him access to my cable franchise.
Everyone in Port Charles has been exposed to the pathogen.
Why would you do this?
You're not me, Jax. Always up for a challenge.
No, that's not it. You're desperate. You have to be.
Maybe explain to your brother things are going to end badly for him.
Jerry only speaks one language. You poisoned the city. How are you gonna undo it?
He told me his name was James Craig.
Oh, that's the name he used when he held this hotel.
How was I supposed to know that? It's not like we have a
secret handshake at Psychotics Anonymous.
You're not psycho. As far as I know, you've never threatened an entire town.
Well, this time maybe I kind of
He contaminated the water last night. By the time he got to you, it was already done.
You really think he was serious? You think he put a pathogen in the water?
This is Jerry Jacks. He is capable of anything. Jax is trying to figure out what he's doing now.
Right, Jax. You're a perfect, not-so-quite ex-husband.
Well, you know what? Thank God they're related, because that's the only reason Jerry's decided to protect my daughter. Not that that helps my other children.
Or mine.
Jerry Jackson willing to blow up a hotel. He had no problem poisoning a hotel.
Now, look, the CDC's testing the reservoir. If this is real, there's no telling what Jerry put in the water or how to stop this.
I'll question Jerry. I know, but I know you're going to turn me down, right?
Look, like I said, John McBain already has Jerry. Let's just hope he can get some answers.
The people outside are already starting to panic.
I have every available uniform out on the street.
Yeah, but you know what? I can get my guys out to a local market, right? And just, to keep order.
Look, Sonny, it's not like, thank you. Not like I don't appreciate the offer, okay? But I can't exactly deputize you guys to be out on the street. It way exceeds my authority, and the mayor would never go for that.
Okay, listen to me. If things start to deteriorate and you change your mind, the offer still stands.
It's good to know. If it comes to that.
Elizabeth. Tell him. Why would Elizabeth think you were involved with Jerry Jacks? Jason Morgan. He put the idea in her head. Why would Jason do that? You were the one who told me to watch out for him. That he demands ongoing devotion from every woman he has ever been involved with, including your own wife. You know, the way you bust in just now, almost like you were expecting a scene. And then when you saw us, how would you believe I would hurt Elizabeth?
I need you to check on Elizabeth, okay? And warn her to stay away from Dr. Keenan.
Now tell me, did Jason get to you too?
Here's the thing. If we kill him, if he dies, we're kind of screwed.
So this is why you faked your own death? So you could plan everyone else's?
Oh, I can assure you. I was shot and fell in the water. It's bloody freezing, I can assure you. I didn't think I'd survive.
Yet here you are, threatening everyone I love.
Not your daughter. Have you forgotten?
You kidnapped her in the middle of the night, Jerry.
To save her. Would you like her to suffer?
Why are you doing this? What do you want?
Well, I was about to explain myself when I was rudely interrupted, and now I'm afraid that everyone's going to have to be very patient.
You know, this is personal for me because I was there when Jerry Jacks held the Metro Court hostage, so whatever I can do so nobody else gets hurt.
Look, I appreciate...
What?
I'm just saying I appreciate it. Really, I do. But I can't have you taking matters into your own hands.
I gotta protect people, and not only from Jerry Jacks.
Who else are we talking about here?
Joe Scully Jr.
The guy who killed McBain's sister?
He also attacked Kate when she was a teenager. Scum like that should be locked up for life. Instead, he's walking the streets.
You know, I don't have time for this. Maybe you feel like talking down the station on your feet.
Is this before or after the waterboarding?
Waterboarding? We don't do that anymore. We got all new stuff.
Are you sincerely going to let them torture your brother?
No, you did this to yourself, Jerry.
I know I'm a disappointment, but you used to look up to me. Thought I was capable of anything.
Well, you certainly proved that, haven't you?
Don't give me too much credit. I had a little help with this project.
You and Keenan?
Did Jason convince you that I was part of this? That I was somehow connected to Jerry Jacks? We all saw Jerry on TV. I came to check on Elizabeth when I walked in and saw your hands on her. Maybe I overreacted because of Jerry's broadcast.
You never answered me. Just now, when we saw Jerry on TV, you said you never thought he would go that far.
I told you. I was familiar with the Jacks family from what I read about them, but, Jerry's always seemed a bit off. You saw it yourself. When he held those people hostage. But now he's endangering a whole city. To save one woman and one child, only to threaten the lives of everyone else.
Okay, well, Morgan's fine. Now I gotta get in touch with Michael.
I'm calling Star.
This couch could not have been comfortable to sleep on.
I slept great.
Oh, you did?
Yes.
Is that why you were up so early watching me sleep?
I was still on Port Charles time.
Oh, nice try. Thank you for being a gentleman, though.
Oh, my pleasure.
It's my dad.
And my mom.
Dad?
Shorty, where are you?
You know, away.
Wait, what do you mean, Mom? Why would something be going on?
They have no idea what's going on.
Star knows either. Hey, when you say away, where are you?
Las Vegas.
Las Vegas, Nevada? Star, what are you doing in Las Vegas?
Are you a star? I'm with Michael, but I promise it's not what you think.
You know what? I'm glad you're there. I think you should go hit the tables. I think you should play...
You what?
Blackjack and roulette. Hey, you know what? If you don't play, you can't win.
Okay, this is officially the weirdest conversation I've ever had with you.
Oh, okay. I'll play the numbers. I'll call you in a couple days, okay?
Yeah, love you too. Bye.
Love you, bye.
Bye, baby. I love you.
My mom just told me to play her birthday numbers.
No. Get this. My dad just told me to have a good time. Did someone slip something in his drink? Maybe we should tell him what's going on?
Oh. Well, the less I know, the better.
Did Star say what they were doing in Vegas?
No. She didn't tell me what your son was up to.
Whoa. Hey, we've already had this conversation, okay? They're adults.
Yeah, they're adults. I don't want my daughter hanging out with the son of a gangster.
That's my son, okay? And Michael is a good kid, and he would do anything for Star.
Yeah, anything, including sending her to prison.
He perjured himself to save her.
Yeah, only because I blackmailed his father.
Doesn't matter. Michael cares about Star, and she is perfectly safe with him. I mean, isn't that where we want him? Don't we want him in Vegas and having fun and not here dealing with all this?
You really that scared? You really think this guy's for real?
Keenan, the shrink?
I'm afraid I don't know the man.
Well, maybe your memory will come back to you at the station.
No, you can't handle this if you get Joe Scully.
That means something to you, Joe Scully?
No, it doesn't.
You're lying.
I don't have a reason to lie.
They can't read you, Jerry, but I can. You're lying. Tell me what this is really about.
You want answers? Get rid of the patrol cars. I'm gonna get you answers.
We gotta hit him with everything, all right? Obviously, he's hiding something. More importantly, we gotta find Keenan.
How could you think I'd be capable of doing something like that? Exposing an entire city to a deadly pathogen?
Because I just saw how you reacted to Jerry threatening everyone I love.
Okay, if this is true, there's going to be a lot of sick people in this city. Now, you're trained to deal with psychological crisis, so we're going to need you at the hospital. Can you go back there?
Yes, I can. I just feel better if you believed me.
I will talk to Elizabeth, all right?
Okay. Look, just call me, okay, if you need anything. You'll know where to find me. I'll see you both at the hospital, okay?
Okay, listen to me. Hey, we don't have a lot of time.
Why? What's going on?
Jason sent me here to warn you about you, and he didn't want you anywhere near him.
What? I thought Jason didn't like you, and for just whatever reason, that he was seeing a threat where it didn't exist, but now...
Jerry, I don't know what the hell you think you're doing. You never told me you were going to threaten the entire city, and that includes Elizabeth. You've dragged me in so deep that I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
You can have a court attorney who will be appointed to you.
Jason's friendly.
Do you understand your rights if they've been explained to you?
Would it be too much to ask to retain Alexis Davis for her services?
She's still recovering from the shot you gave her, Jerry.
Get him out of here.
Well, ask her nevertheless. Thank you.
Why'd you ask about you and Keenan?
Do you know him?
It just sounds familiar.
What are we supposed to do now? Sit and just wait to get sick?
Nobody's gonna get sick.
Really?
Yeah.
Because Jerry, who held this place
Jerry,
hostage.
would he put a pathogen in the water? Let's think about this for a second. He what? He's gonna kill everybody in a small town in upstate New York that only a couple of million people in this world have ever even heard of? Why? What would that get him?
So you think he's trying to scare us into giving what he wants?
I think everything's gonna be okay. I do. You don't need to worry. This guy, Jerry, he's an amateur. Let me tell you something. When I held my hometown hostage, I used dynamite. You know why? Because dynamite is dangerous. Water is what? Water is just water. Please, come on. Here, I'll show you. Cheers.
What the hell?
I know you care.
Home sweet home.
Jerry Jacks.
Detective Falconeri, such a pleasure to see you again. I get the impression that the feeling's not mutual.
Take him to the interrogation room. Oh, don't worry, we won't make you wait too long.
Good.
What happened to his face?
I think he tripped.
That's good. Did he tell you anything?
No, not yet.
Maybe I'll have some better luck.
Detective.
Yeah.
You mind if I sit in?
Not at all. Let's go.
Who's this Keenan guy? Why do you think he has anything to do with this?
Dr. Keenan is a psychiatrist. He's working at General Hospital right now. Originally, he's from Australia.
Well, it's a pretty big country.
Yeah, but just to catch you up, we think that Alexis was injected out at Windermere, and I went out there to check it out, and Dr. Keenan shows up. So I did a background check. Turns out he moved to Port Charles after spending a lot of time in Alaska.
Just like Jerry and me.
Jason came to me at the hospital. He wanted to ask me a question about when Jerry poisoned Nicholas. He thinks there's a connection between what happened to Alexis and Jocelyn.
Okay, so why involve Ewan? And did you need a doctor to administer the drug? Up until this point, Ewan has never given me a reason to doubt him. And I know he cares about his patients. He would never want to hurt them.
I know this doesn't make any sense at all, but you do think that he's suspicious, right?
He said something about not knowing that Jerry would ever go this far.
Which means that they're working together.
But why? Why would Ewan ever want to work with someone like Jerry Jacks?
Well, someone once told me that the glassware in this hotel is not complimentary.
It is when you're the owner.
You know, it's not that I don't appreciate your concern. If I drank the water, it wouldn't have mattered. I took a shower this morning. What are you doing? Careful. Ow. Give me that. Okay?
Yeah.
Shouldn't we be doing things, you know, like getting our affairs in order?
It's an interesting question, right? If you only had a little bit of time left, how would you spend it, Carly? What are you doing here with me? Where's your boyfriend?
Johnny left. He wanted to give me and Jack some space so we could figure some stuff.
Of course he did. Took the first plane out of here, didn't he?
I'm pretty sure he's already been infected.
How? You seen the guy's hair? He's not big on a shower.
Are you really going to complain about Johnny?
No. You know what? We can complain about anything you like. We can complain about his personality. We can complain about his mob ties.
You're unbelievable.
We can complain about his
We
past.
could be dying, and there is this huge crisis going on, and you are going to spend the last 5 minutes talking about it. You spent 5 minutes trying to distract me from what's going on.
It's more like 30 seconds.
Thank you.
You are very welcome.
Ewan Keenan, does that name mean something to you?
No, I thought it sounded familiar, but I mean, I kept up with the news in Port Charles, so I must have read it somewhere. Listen, I'm gonna go check on my daughter. And Carly told me you stayed with her when she was sick. Thank you.
She's a great kid.
Oh, maybe I can figure out a way to return the favor. Think of a way to get through to my brother.
We know there's a counter agent. You said so in your broadcast, so why don't you tell us where it is?
Aren't you going to say the magic word? Please.
That's cute. You know what happens to cute boys in prison?
Well, I'm sure we can come to a mutually beneficial agreement.
What do you want, Jerry?
Oh, release me and I'll tell you.
Yeah, you know we can't negotiate with you.
Well, then I'm afraid we're at an impasse.
So what do we do now?
We go to the police. We tell them that we think Ewan is involved.
Okay, I'll call Dante. Ewan!
I thought you believed me.
This is Elizabeth. Please leave a message.
Nobody's gonna die. Dying's overrated.
You want to stick around?
Me? Absolutely.
Good. I miss you if you were gone.
What a sweet thing to say.
Jax, what's going on?
Jerry's in custody. Who's your friend?
Jasper Jax, this is Todd Manning.
How you doing?
Okay. Wow. You aren't kidding. He is perfect. It's like the best handshake I've ever had. I'm glad you're finally here to take care of your family.
Excuse me?
Todd. Hey, what did Jerry say?
He's playing games, so I guess now all we can do is wait.
Yeah, I'm not gonna wait. Excuse me. I'll see you all around.
I know that look. You're keeping something from me. What?
Jason mentioned a doctor named Keenan.
You and Keenan. He's a psychiatrist.
I know. I'm trying to figure out why that name is so familiar to me.
Elizabeth!
Wonderful. By all means, lock me up. We can speak again in the morning. Perhaps you'll be more receptive to negotiate the counter-agent. Have a good night. It might be your last.
Look, I need to know when the test results from the reservoir are back. Call the CDC again. We need confirmation one way or the other.
Doesn't sound good.
What are you doing here?
Well, I was getting anxious, waiting alone in the apartment.
You saw what's going on outside. People are starting to go crazy. It's not safe.
Well, if this is real and people are gonna die, safe or unsafe, I want to be with you. I know that look. What aren't you telling me?
Jason mentioned a doctor named Keenan.
Dr. Ewan Keenan? He's a psychiatrist.
I know. I'm just trying to figure out why the name is so familiar to me.
Why? Why would Jason be talking about Dr. Keenan?
Because Jason thinks he's working with Jerry.
Ewan, please. It's not too late. You can still turn around. You don't want to kidnap me. What about Patrick? We have to go back. He's hurt badly. You can't kill him.
Elizabeth! Patrick. Patrick. Hey, can you hear me? Patrick.
No. Everything's gonna be all right. You know, Patrick's fine. I'm sure of it.
You hit him over the head with a baseball bat. You know the damage that could have caused.
Yes. No, he'll have concussion and a searing headache, but that's about it.
I was the one who found you on the floor after Connie hit you, remember? You almost died. And if we don't go back and help him, Patrick won't make it.
Patrick. Hey. Hey, can you hear me? Just take it easy. Found you like this. Where's Dr. Keenan?
Ewan.
Did he do this?
I tried to convince him to go back to the hospital. Elizabeth and I were calling the police to tell him that he was involved in
Wait,
Jerry.
did he hear you talking about calling the cops?
He came after me with a bat. I tried to stop.
Okay, what about Elizabeth? Was she still in the house?
He must have taken her.
Can we at least call for paramedics? I mean, we're far enough away. Ewan, please, just tell me where we're going. What do you want?
You have to understand it. I didn't plan for this.
Then why are you doing it?
I needed to talk to you, alone, away from Jason and Patrick. I can't have them taking everything I say and turning it against me, twisting the truth. I need you to understand what I did and why. What do you think you're doing? Hey, here!
I don't understand. Why would Jason think that Dr. Keenan has anything to do with your brother?
Well, do you know him?
I don't. I mean, I know he was treating Kate Howard and he's dating Elizabeth Weber.
Has he ever mentioned Jerry before?
No, I've barely spoke to the man.
Does he know that Jerry's your brother-in-law?
Maybe. I don't know. Is it important?
Maybe. I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out why the name is so familiar to me.
Jax, does it matter? If Jerry's telling the truth, aren't we all gonna die anyway?
Let's not get ahead of ourselves here. This is Jerry Jacks we're talking about. He's got a sick sense of humor. This whole thing could be a scam.
Is that why you were asking for results from the CDC just now?
Look, we have every government agency working on this. John McBain is talking to his buddies in the FBI right now.
The FBI.
We have Jerry Jacks in a holding cell right now. More than likely, this whole thing is just him creating chaos to get whatever the hell it is that he wants.
It could be true.
Look, I'm not gonna go there. Okay? If anything were to happen to you.
Well, I'm glad that I'm not pregnant. I mean, the thought of creating new life, it's so wonderful and perfect, and it being threatened, I mean, I just don't even want to have a baby.
Stop. Nothing is gonna happen to you. Okay? We were having a baby one day, Lulu. I promise you that.
Hopefully that's good news.
Yeah, maybe it's the CDC finally calling me back. Falconeri.
Hey, it's Jason. Elizabeth Weber's been kidnapped.
Well, how long ago? And who's the suspect? You're sure? All right, you got any idea where he took her? Okay, you stay where you are. I'll be right there.
What now?
There's been another assault involving you and Keenan.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, except this time he's the perpetrator. He hit Patrick over the head with a baseball bat and kidnapped Elizabeth.
Well, that doesn't make any sense. Why would he do that?
I don't know, but I need to get over to Elizabeth's right now.
Okay, I'll go with you.
No, I need you to wait here.
I need to be with you.
I'm coming back. Promise me you're gonna stay here. Promise me.
Dante's on his way.
Good. Who you calling now?
Ambulance.
No, I'm fine.
No, you need to get to the hospital.
Because of Jerry Jacks, everybody with the symptom is going to be at the hospital.
You
They're
need to
gonna
get your
be
head
overloaded.
checked out.
I'm fine, Jason. I've got a mild concussion. Trust me. They're not going to do anything there. Right now, we need to concentrate on finding Elizabeth.
Okay. What do you remember? Do you remember anything that Dr. Keenan said today or anything else? Any place that he said he'd like to go?
I just can't believe that he took her.
He's working with Jerry Jacks.
I worked with him every single day. I believe that he was a good guy.
Yeah, a good guy who knocked you over the head with a baseball bat and kidnapped Elizabeth.
I just can't believe this is happening. This can't be the same guy.
God, what were you thinking? You could have gotten us both killed.
I'm sorry, but I can't have you call anyone. Not Jason, not the police, no one. No one can interrupt us until you hear me out.
All right, fine. Fine. What is it that you want to tell me?
I never meant to hurt Patrick. Okay, I'm a doctor, a healer. The last thing I wanted to do was to hurt anyone.
Then why did you?
It was the only way I could get you away. I needed to get you away, so that you would listen, to understand.
Understand exactly what? That you're working for Jerry Jacks? Can't deny it, can you?
No. No, I can't. But there's still a lot that you don't know.
Yes, he's an accomplice of Jerry Jackson. He has a hostage. Thank you. Okay, I got an APB out on Keenan. Do we know why he took Elizabeth?
He was pissed because she didn't believe him.
Okay, so when we find him, he can explain that, and he can tell us what the hell Jerry's doing, too.
What about Elizabeth? Keenan's crazy. He could turn on her any second.
We gotta hope that he cares about her as much as he says he does.
How much can he really care about her? He helped expose a whole town, including Elizabeth, to some pathogen.
That's true. I've been an associate to Jerry Jacks.
What does that mean exactly?
It means I've done things he's asked me to do. I brought his niece to him.
Jocelyn? When she was injected?
Yeah, I didn't know what he was planning to do.
You kidnapped a little girl and you handed her to Jerry Jacks? He could have killed her.
No, I found out what was in the syringe. He swore to me that it was nothing that would harm her.
You can't trust him. He's a psychopath.
I know that now, but then, I didn't know that he would contaminate the water and murder everyone in Port Charles. I mean, do you actually think I would be willing to help him with that?
But you knew who he was. You knew that he held a lobby full of people hostage.
Yes.
He's a complete sociopath.
Yes, I knew.
Then why? Why would you help that monster?
I had no choice.
You can't just give up. I mean, you heard Jerry say that there's an antidote. And if Keenan is somehow involved in all this, maybe he can take us to it. Or at the very least, confirm that Jerry's telling the truth.
I'm sorry, but did you hear me say that I've given up?
You just sounded a little
No,
fatalistic.
scared and panicked maybe, but in all the time you've known me, have I ever given up?
No.
No.
Well, you know.
I didn't give up. I don't give up. And I'm not going to start now.
Good, because I need your help on this. Okay, I need to try to figure out why I think I know this Keenan guy and how he's involved with my brother. And if I can do that, maybe we can use it as leverage against Jerry.
Okay, take me through this again. When did you first start suspecting Keenan?
Dr. Keenan saved Elizabeth from drowning off Spoon Island. Brought her to the shore, walked off, left her there. Who does that? And he didn't even tell her for months after it happened.
So what was his reason for doing it?
Not wanting to take credit for being a hero, some excuse like that.
Okay.
Yeah, and then after he injected Alexis and Jocelyn, McBain and I were searching Windermere. Guess who shows up?
Keenan.
Yeah, about some lie. He got a call from a security company about a break-in at Windermere. Security company had no record of the call. And remember, Jerry admitted that he had help. An associate brought Jocelyn to him at Windermere.
Keenan.
Right.
We just finished calling you when he came after me with the bat, knocked me out, and took Elizabeth.
Okay, so he's got Elizabeth. Where's he going to go with her?
Maybe Jerry knows.
Well, Jerry's off limits. The FBI and McBain have decided that no one's talking.
No, I don't care. If Jerry knows where Keenan's taking Elizabeth, he's going to tell me.
Jason said that Keenan moved from Australia to Alaska, just like my family did.
Okay, do you think that's how you know him?
I don't recall.
Oh, that's a stretch. I mean, Alaska's a big state. Plenty of Australians live there. Maybe your fathers went moose hunting, or your mothers, you know, made venison stew together and shared recipes. I don't know.
That's it.
I was kidding. That can't be it, Lady Jane.
No, not the stew. My dad. I think that's how I know Keenan's name. I think he was somehow involved with my father.
What do you mean you didn't have any choice but to get involved with Jerry Jacks?
Well, he knows something about me. Something I did. It gives him power over me.
What is it?
It doesn't matter. You know, what matters is that Jerry is the one who's in control, you know, and I've had to go along with it. Against my conscience, against my will. You have to believe me, Elizabeth. You know, I didn't mean to hurt anyone. You know, at least of all you. Despite everything I've done. I just really hope I don't lose you.
You've got to be out of your mind if you think there's anything left between us.
I promise, I want to prove to you that I'm still that man that you started to fall in love with. And I can't let you go until I've done that.
Ewan, look!
What is
look.
it?
Do you see that?
What is it?
On the side of the road. Pull over.
What is it?
No, pull over.
What are you saying, Elizabeth?
Slow down.
Okay. What is it? Hey, no, Elizabeth, wait! Come back! Get in here! What are you doing? What are you doing?
Sorry,
I mean, you could have been killed, Elizabeth.
scared.
What, you're so scared that you jump out of a moving vehicle?
I wasn't thinking.
What about your children, you know? If you died, what would happen to them?
Does it really matter? I mean, we're all gonna die anyway, aren't we?
No.
Isn't that why you're helping Jerry Jacks?
No, I don't want any harm to come to you. I told you that, Elizabeth. I'm trying to help you. I'm your only chance of survival. Okay? If you just listen to...
Hey, word on Elizabeth?
No, nothing yet. We're wasting time. I'm going downstairs.
Jason,
I need to get answers from Jerry. It's Elizabeth. Elizabeth, is that you? Is she there? Listen.
Damn it. Is he pulling us over?
No. They're still on the road. We can follow her with the cell tower she's in.
We're okay. Did you mean what you said? Are you gonna help me?
Can you get me the antidote? Is that where you're taking me?
You think your father knew Ewan?
I couldn't say for sure. Just when you mentioned my father, it triggered something. Maybe my dad mentioned him. I don't know.
But that's a start, Jax.
Well, where does it lead us? I mean, can't exactly ask my father. He's dead.
What about your mom? Maybe your father mentioned Ewan's name to her. You know, she might know something.
Yeah, I know. I've been avoiding talking to her because if I do, I have no choice but to tell her what Jerry's been up to.
It's really hard to wrap your mind around it, you know.
She loves Jerry. Okay? He always breaks her heart. I just don't want to be the one to tell her he's doing it again.
She's not the only one. Jerry's broken your heart, too. Hey, you're a good man. You are. You can't blame yourself for Jerry's actions.
What about all the times I covered for him and looked the other way?
You thought you were saving him. That he could somehow be redeemed. Or you just couldn't stand to give up on him.
Jerry's my brother. If there's one person that can get through to him, it's me. If there's a way that I can save the people of this town, I gotta try.
How?
Jerry mentioned how I used to look up to him. And it's true, I did. If he remembers that, it tells me that somewhere deep inside my brother, there's something that's still human. And there has to be.
I swear to you, Elizabeth, I'm going to make everything right. I'm going to find Jerry, I'm going to find the antidote, and I'm going to save you.
You will?
I owe you that much, and a lot more.
Are you taking me to the serum?
Keep him talking, Elizabeth. Whatever he says will help us find you.
Do you know where Jerry's keeping it? Can you tell me where it is?
Who are you talking to? Hey!
What was that?
We lost the signal.
What happened?
Ewan figured it out.
I was only trying to help you, Elizabeth. I shouldn't have done that.
I need to talk to Jerry. Well, that's not gonna happen.
He's the only one who might know where Elizabeth...
Yeah, Falconary. Jason, don't make me use manpower I don't have to stop you from going to see Jerry. Yeah, I'm sorry. Can you repeat that, please? Yeah, I'll need to talk to your director about next steps and how you plan on stopping this. Yeah, I'll hold you.
It's real.
Yeah, the CDC just confirmed there's a pathogen in the water, potentially fatal, and they don't know how to stop it.
How sick is that? For the first time in his life, Jerry Jacks is telling the truth.
Robin. Oh my God, it's true.
You are alive, Robin.
Hey. You're okay. I'm here. You're okay.
Hey, Lou. It's me. I, just wanted to hear your voice. Have you found Anna yet? You made a really good decision leaving town to find her. You mean an awful lot to me. I just wanted to say that to you. Okay, okay. Since everybody who stayed here in Port Charles is gonna die, damn it.
Mayor Lomax! Mayor Lomax! Make sure none of them come inside, got it?
Lieutenant McBain?
That's right.
I've been in contact with FBI, and you come highly recommended. Now, since you're here and you've already been exposed, they want you to be the representative for the federal authorities.
I am aware, yes.
Okay, now, normally I would ask for you to work with my police commissioner, but Miss Devane's on an extended personal leave. I've already spoken to Detective Falconeri and explained that he and the rest of the PCPD will be reporting directly to you.
Well, Detective Falconeri's been invaluable in coordinating security and crowd control.
Oh, he's done good work.
Yes, he has.
It appears you've been able to keep things relatively calm in the public areas.
Yeah. Then again, the day's just getting started.
Carly, you there? Open up. Carly!
Carla's not here.
Look, even if I could get an ambulance out right now, there is no antidote as of yet. I'm sorry.
How far along is she? 5 months.
She collapsed. Fainted dead away.
Okay, she's probably just dehydrated. People aren't drinking enough water.
The water's poison. How is she supposed to drink the water?
Get her on an IV. Epiphany, can you put her in cubicle 1, please? Get her on some fluids.
Fluids? They're safe?
No, everything's sterile, ma'am. You're gonna be fine. It's okay.
Just around the corner.
Jason, it's Patrick. Can you let me know when you find Elizabeth and Ewan?
Ewan Keenan?
What happened?
Lieutenant McBain is expecting me.
He's over there with the mayor.
The CDC is still analyzing the pathogen. They do not have an ETA on a counteragent.
What about Jerry Jacks?
So far, he's not cooperating.
Your lawyer's here.
Good. I knew you'd come.
Nightmare?
No, actually. It was a nice dream. It was at the clinic, you know, and Robin was there, and she turned to me, and it was her. It was really her. It was her face. She was alive.
It can be painful to have to leave a good dream behind when you wake up.
She's gone. I'm never gonna see her again. She left behind all of us, all the people who love her. I had a message from Patrick. He was talking about Emma and her dance recital. She's gonna be the Rosebud Princess.
Oh, sweet. That's impressive.
I know. Yeah. I'm not doing anybody any good. My granddaughter, my son-in-law, I'm not doing them any good. Chasing all these false hopes everywhere. I need to get back to Port Charles.
There's gotta be some kind of hoax.
No, according to the article, the water in the reservoir tested positive. I can't believe my mother used to date a man who wants to kill the whole town.
I feel for her about the bad relationship, but no guy, no matter how bad, could kill everyone in Port Charles, Molly.
TJ, look around. There's no one here. Who knows how many people have already died?
Nobody's died. Okay, look. Death toll, 0. All right? People are just panicking. Like someone else I know.
Yeah, it's true. I have a tendency to be dramatic. But the fact is, the water is contaminated. And I drank the water.
Yo, Sean, can you please tell her how much toxic stuff you were exposed to in Afghanistan?
Everything from water to soil in the air.
See? And he's fine.
Look, the most dangerous thing we're dealing with is panic. All right, I want you both to stay off the streets. All right, people can start to riot, and there aren't enough cops to keep order. I already volunteered to help the PCPD if they need extra people.
Well, I want to volunteer.
Now you want to volunteer? Clean behind the steaming table.
Oh, come on. You seriously gonna make me work when the whole town could be gone by tomorrow?
What happened to we're gonna be fine?
Look, we are. No matter what, all you need to do is keep living.
You sound like my mother. She told me it's important to go on with my normal life.
Alexis is a smart lady.
Right now, Jerry Jackson's lawyer is updating him on the charges he faces.
You let him see a lawyer?
Yeah, he needs to understand the only chance he has of seeing the light of day again is to give us the counteragent. Right now, we are searching for Jack's accomplice. Once we have him in custody, we'll use them against each other to get the information we need.
I can see why the Bureau has such faith in you. What do you need from me?
Just reassure the public, Mayor.
I'm about to hold a press conference and assure the people of Port Charles that the FBI is taking an active role and that we expect to bring this to a successful resolution. I hope I'm telling the truth.
Mayor Lomax!
Did I hear you right that Jerry has a lawyer?
I thought you knew. Your mom's with him right now.
My mother is Jerry's attorney?
Dante barred her from the cells, but she went and got a judge, and she got a court order.
Why? Why would my mother want to be his attorney? It doesn't make any sense. What is she doing?
She thinks she can get through to him.
You're here as my attorney?
Everyone's entitled to counsel, Jerry. Even you.
Why, if this is your way of thanking me for saving your life, a simple file and a butter cake would have sufficed.
I don't beg. You know that. And I can't thank you for anything unless you save everybody else. Joseph, what are you doing here?
I brought you something.
Really? The cure? Just kidding. If you had the cure, you'd be taking it right to the police.
I'm afraid this is the best I could do.
Come on in, Johnny. You know, the thing about being close to death is that it makes life important, you know? You realize what your priorities are. Apparently, Carly didn't bother to tell you where she was.
How'd you get in here anyway? Would you give me the lock?
Carly's with her daughter. She's with her husband.
Ex-husband.
I don't know about that. I don't know what you were thinking, letting her hang out with the father of her children. Billionaire, the man who gave me the best handshake I've ever had in my life.
Was giving them space.
Yeah, maybe you were spending time with Jerry Jacks. We both know that he had an accomplice, right? Somebody dropped Jocelyn off at Windmere. And we both know that you don't have a problem jeopardizing little girls.
So Jason was right. Ewan and Jerry are working together. When Ewan saw Jerry's broadcast, he panicked. He knocked me over the head with a bat, and he took Elizabeth. The police are looking for them right now, but with the roadblocks, they're probably still in the Port Charles. Okay, so now that we know that Jerry's not lying about contaminating the water supply, we can't just sit around and wait for him to hand over the counter. Which is why I asked you to come in. I'd like to take a sample of Jocelyn's blood.
You really think I'm running around town contaminating the water supply?
I think you're capable of it, yeah.
I got no interest in wiping out Port Charles.
No, you just want to wipe out my daughter's daughter, my daughter's boyfriend.
You really want to go there right now?
Yeah, you know what? If we're all going to die, let's do that.
Okay.
Let's go there right now.
All right, just don't forget that I know your secret. that Sam's baby's alive and well and living in Landview as your ex-wife's son.
I did that kid a favor getting him out of town, right? Keeping him away from Jerry's lunacy, away from this pathogen.
Maybe you sold Jerry more than just access to your cable franchise. Maybe you're the one that's working for him.
I have no history with Jerry Jacks. When he needed help, where do you think he went? How much you want to bet the first place that he looked was at a low-life gangster?
That is very sweet of you. But the mayor just announced the tap water is safe to drink again.
Not that Tracy Quartermain drinks tap water.
Tracy Quartermain takes bubble baths.
Nice. But I might stay out of the tub in the short term if I were you, no matter what the mayor says.
What difference does it make? We've already been exposed. It's too late.
Not necessarily.
It does help to keep busy. That's what my mom does when she's worried.
Shocking. Where's your mom? At work?
No, she said something about going to see Dr. Drake at the hospital.
Look, I've got something I need to do. I need both you guys to keep your eyes on things, okay?
All right, well, I'm not doing the catches, okay?
You make that call yet?
When did I have the chance?
TJ, get it done. Or I will when I get back.
What call?
It's my mother. I mean, but what am I supposed to say? She sent me here to keep out of trouble.
Yeah, but now you have to tell her it was a mistake.
No. It was the best thing that ever happened to me.
You say that you care about me.
But I do.
Then take care of the people that I care about, like you did for Jocelyn and me.
It's too late, I'm afraid. The inoculation has to be administered before exposure to the pathogen, and I'm in limited supply.
You mentioned a counteragent.
Yes, I did.
Jerry, people are starting to get sick. The elderly. People whose...
I can't take care of the whole world, Alexis. However, I did and will take care of you.
2 of my daughters have been exposed.
Yes, I know. I'm sure it must be very distressing to you.
If you care about me, why would you put my children at risk?
I do care about you, Alexis, more than you ever thought. I went to a great deal of trouble to see you again.
I'm here. Just tell me what you want.
I want you to reciprocate.
You want me to care about you? Okay, then prove that you have some empathy.
You know, on the one hand, you ask for empathy and compassion, and that borders on the delusional. On the other hand, it gives me the opportunity to redeem myself, and I'll do it. I'll save them. For you.
Alexis came in for tests already, and I'd like to run the same test on Jocelyn. If we can isolate what it is that Jerry injected, then maybe we can find a counter agent.
I don't think Jerry would have told us that he immunized Alexis and Jocelyn if that were possible.
I get this. This is a long shot. I'm not a researcher. I relied on Robin for that, but this is exactly what Robin would do.
Absolutely. It's okay.
All right.
Maybe Dr. Drake is going to give your arm a tiny little prick and just take out a little blood, okay?
Yeah, Daddy's gonna be with you the whole time, all right? And when this is over, we can do anything you want.
Can we go out of the boat?
What boat?
Michael has a speedboat, and he likes to let Jocelyn drive.
Wow, you like to go fast, don't you?
Yeah.
So does Daddy. I'll tell you what, when all this is over and everybody's feeling better, I'm gonna find the fastest speedboat and I'm gonna take you on it, okay?
Okay, we're all set up for Jocelyn exam 2. Can you go right on ahead and I'll meet you?
Tiffany, what if I can't do this? What if I'm injecting an innocent girl to test that she doesn't need? I'm not a researcher.
Well, that's the way it feels, Doctor. Unlike surgery, you don't get to start with an answer here. So you need to ask yourself, are you man enough to follow in your wife's footsteps?
Thank you
You're welcome.
for everything. Is that good? Thank you for leaving your hospital bed and traveling halfway around the globe on what you already told me was wild goose chase.
Oh, love me some wild gooses.
You've been holding my hand for months now.
You know, this trip was a terrible disappointment, but it wasn't a mistake. We had to follow any clue, any opportunity to find out if Robin was alive.
I wanted a miracle.
I'm so sorry you didn't get one.
I did. What you've become in my life, I don't know if you realize, but you kind of helped to give me back myself, if that makes sense. And you helped me through the worst of it and showed me that there was a possibility to be happy. And given everything I've been through, I think that's nothing short of a miracle. Apart from the little incident with Heather.
Well, Heather is now locked up in Ferncliff, never to see the light of day if Stephen Lars has anything to say about it.
Oh my gosh. I do not envy him, that mother. You got to try this in there. It's delicious.
Okay. I'll do it. I lost it. Ah, found it.
It's good. The Swiss are good at this stuff.
Oh, wow. Watches, anonymous banking, and now this. The Swiss are okay by me.
It's nice here. I want to get home, though. I just want to be ordinary. You know, I just want to go for a walk on the docks, hand in hand, have dinner, play pool afterwards. I'm sorry, I'm making a lot of assumptions.
No. Yes. Yes to the walk on the docks. Yes to playing pool after dinner. Yes to all of it. Yes to anything. With you. Yes, yes, yes.
The bastard who did this, he did say that there was an antidote.
Yeah, well, if he's gonna share, he better hurry up because my father's really sick. You know what the symptoms are?
I can't say I do.
Well, if my father's any indication, you apparently start by feeling overheated.
How's your breathing?
Actually, you take my breath away.
You are a little warm.
I think your pulse is elevated.
Is it now?
I drank the water too, all right? I'm in the same boat as everybody else.
Nice knowing you, Johnny. I'll let Carly know you stopped by to say goodbye.
I'm not going anywhere. And what the hell are you still doing here?
I have business with Carly.
What kind?
The private kind.
Oh. See, I think I know what's going on here. I think you want me to leave so that you can tell Carly that I'm responsible for causing that accident that killed your granddaughter, huh?
Sorry, can I have three?
Jocelyn, I want to thank you so much for being so brave. The test that you just did could help be very important, so thank you.
Think you're gonna need anything else from her?
Well, we're comparing Alexis' results with Joss's right now, and believe me, as soon as we know anything, I'll let you know.
Okay. I hope it helps.
Me too.
How's Emma?
So far, she's fine.
I'm sorry. I just...
I know. This is why we need to find the counteragent, okay?
Yeah.
I'll let you know.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kitty.
Carly?
Hey. Hey, Sean.
Hello, Jocelyn.
Jocelyn, can you say hi to Sean?
Hi, Sean.
Hey, it's good to see you looking so well, little lady.
Hey. Michael told me you led a prayer for Jocelyn when she was sick.
Yeah, I just wish there was something else I can do, you know? I feel so powerless. It's hard to imagine your whole life over just like that.
I know. Guess we just all assume we're gonna live forever, huh? Maybe it's an opportunity. Maybe it's a chance for us to finish some unfinished business.
Mr. Jacks, are you here to bail out your brother?
Sam? Sam McBain, I understand that you're in charge. I need to speak with my brother.
We can argue a plea bargain.
No, that won't be necessary. I already said in the broadcast that I would distribute the counteragent if I got what I wanted.
Okay, this is a negotiation, then my mistake.
No, we'll wait until you hear what I'm asking.
Then tell me what you want. Jerry, name your price. Anything, I will get it for you.
Really? Even if all I want more than anything in the world is to spend one more night with you.
If spending another night with you means that my children will live, then yes, I agree.
So, how are things going with TJ?
Ah, we've come a long way here now, you know? It feels like family.
That's great.
Well, there is another person, a woman.
That girl you were seeing.
Oh, no, that's over. No, I ended it when I realized I had feelings for someone else. Well, unfortunately, I never got a chance to tell this other woman how I felt.
We're monitoring your husband, and we have him on fluids.
But I want to stay with him.
Look, I will have to let you know when we move into a room, okay?
Hey. You may not have as much time as you think. Okay? Come on, baby. Let's get home. Get to the hotel and wait for Daddy, all right? Come on.
See you, Jocelyn.
This is Alexis Davis. I can't come to his phone right now. Leave a message and I'll return your call as soon as possible.
Alexis. Hey, this is Sean.
Alexis, as much as it would mean to me to be with you again, I can't deliver the counter-agent for the simple pleasure of your company.
Go to hell. I mean it. You stop playing games, and you tell me what you want.
Do you hate me?
What answer will get my daughters the
A truthful one. Did you ever feel anything for me at all?
Yes. I thought you were damaged, but salvageable. I didn't know that there was nothing inside and that there was no humanity to salvage.
But you enjoyed my company.
Stop it.
I enjoyed yours too.
Tell me what you want. Tell me what you want and I will get it.
All right.
It's time. Let's make a deal.
Oh, the last time we did this, we had Tracy to worry about. Remember?
Yeah. You know, we had the conversation, she and I.
Did you?
Mm-hmm.
And?
And I think we know where we stand now.
Mm-hmm.
I also think there might be a new man in the picture.
Oh.
Well, if that is what contaminated water can do.
Bottoms up.
Something's happening. This is not me. The last 2 out of 3 times that I was in the same room with you, I succumbed. You know what? It's you. It's you. I bet women are in the habit of throwing themselves at your feet.
Not hardly.
How do you feel?
Great.
Me too. It's not the poison.
It must be the chemistry.
There's chemistry.
I'd like to think that it's more than that. I like you.
I like you. Am I the unluckiest woman that you walked into my life at this particular moment, or am I the luckiest?
There's plenty of time to call my mom.
She might call you. I'd call my dad if I knew how to reach him. He's been living in LA, but the last few letters I've sent have come back addressed the unknown. If I had the time, I'd go looking for him. Actually, there are a lot of things I'd do if I had the time.
Like what?
Things I've never done.
Well, I've never been to Yankee Stadium.
I've never learned Greek. What? This is my bucket list, okay?
Bucket list? It's a great idea.
TJ, we might not even last another night.
And if we do, then I'm not wasting any more time. Deal?
Deal.
Jerry said anything to you since last night?
Not yet.
Jax? I'm so happy to see you. Actually, maybe not. Did you get vaccinated?
Jerry made arrangements for me to get stranded in Shanghai by customs, but I have more friends in customs than he does.
So you were exposed?
Yeah, along with the rest of the town. Look, I'm really sorry. I had no idea that my brother was planning any of this.
Hey, it's not your fault. You're not to blame for what your brother did.
Look, everybody wants something, right? What's your brother after?
I know. He told me what he wants in exchange for the counteragent.
You know, if you're paranoid, Johnny, it's probably just your guilty conscience.
Why are you here?
Why am I here?
Yeah.
I'm looking for Carly's husband.
Why?
Why? Because he's Jerry Jack's brother, that's why. Because I want to know everything I can about Jerry. I want to know his hobbies, his interests, blonde, brunette, redhead. I want something that I can use for leverage. I got something that'll get him to cough up this antidote. Johnny, if you have any ideas, please share them.
Sorry. Fresh out.
Creative guy like you. You know, it's not an amateur move getting a mentally unstable woman to admit that she committed all of your crimes.
Oh, right. This coming from the guy who employed a loon like Heather Weber.
You know, never mind. I can't wait to see the look on Carly's face when I tell her what you've done.
What did Johnny do this time?
Okay, so what does he want?
A lot of money.
Define a lot.
Jerry would never ask for just a flat $100 million. The number was so odd, I had to write it down. There you go. All right, I'm going to the hospital, and then I want you to come to the house, right? All of us together, except for Christina.
Well, according to her text, she said that she was safely away, whatever that means.
Okay, fine. Under any other circumstances, I would throttle her. Right now, I'm very relieved. I'll see you. And you. I would like to see more of you. For years and years, if I have my way.
Okay. Bye.
So how much did my brother ask for?
$88,111,000.
Can I see that? 88111000.
Yeah. Maybe not such a strange number after all.
Jocelyn's watching TV. Keep your voices down. What the hell's going on?
Todd seems to be convinced that I'm Jerry's accomplice.
Really? What are you gonna blame Johnny for next? Global warming?
Pretty sure he knows where Hoffa's buried.
Go.
What?
Go.
Me?
If these are my last hours, I don't want to spend them being mad at you.
Oh, you'll spend them with him.
Todd. Please.
Where's Jax?
He's at the police station. Why? I'm sorry.
It's fine.
I'm sorry.
I'm worried. It's okay. Just worried about you taking Joss into the streets. People are getting crazy, panicked.
Patrick is trying to come up with a cure, so he wanted to run some tests on Jocelyn.
Yeah?
Pray that he comes up with something. We have to pray that he comes up with something.
I'm just glad she's gonna be okay. If anybody should live through this thing, it should be a child, right?
But every child deserves to live a full life.
Oh, come on, let's hear it.
I'm not reading this to you. It's too personal.
Oh, personal? Really? Is it? Well, fun. I'll read it myself.
Well, fine. I'll read yours.
All right. Let's see. I've never written a novel. Duh.
I've never been to Africa. Duh.
I've never seen the Taj Mahal. Okay, come on. Now that's not even.
I've never ridden a motorcycle. And that's dangerous.
So's this. I've never been blonde. I happen to like your hair the way it is.
No more editorializing. Next.
Ooh, I'm gonna go check on my father. Ooh.
A single dose at the first sign of symptoms. Mix it with water and you'll be fine.
Tell me about this guy of Tracy's.
Well, I don't really know much about him. I didn't meet him. I just have a hunch that he's in the picture because she told me she met someone at the hotel and that he was very handsome.
Wow.
And she certainly was distracted by it all, I can tell you that.
Well, that's good. It's going to make it easier for us to go home. At least I don't have to break any bad news to anyone. I didn't tell Patrick what Heather said. He's been through too much. And I certainly didn't tell Robert. Can you imagine? I mean, he's off chasing after his son. I do hope he finds Ethan. I mean, not just to keep him safe.
Slim.
Oh, sorry. That was thoughtless of me. I know. Ethan is still a very painful subject for you. I'm sorry.
Yes, but that's not it. We have to talk about Robert.
Do you really think that Robert's going to have a problem with us?
No, that's not my concern. It's about how Robert left town before Robin's funeral. And I've been meaning to tell you this. I was going to tell you the night that Heather clocked me and dragged me off to her love nest, and then I was going to tell you in the hospital. But by then, Heather had already told you that Robin was alive and you were off and running.
Okay, I'm here now, so tell me.
Okay, Robert kind of freaked out after Robin died, you know, and he saw her in the morgue and he disappeared and you called me.
Right, yeah. And you found him at Blackstone Canyon, and I was so grateful because I thought that
well, you thought right. When I found him, he was on the bridge on the wrong side of the railing and he was ready to jump. He blamed himself for not protecting Robin, for not being able to keep her from the explosion, and he saw no reason to go on.
Yeah, but you helped him, so...
Yes, but it's the way I helped him. I should have told you this before, damn it. I knew I should have told you, and I really wanted to, but...
Tell me now. Tell me.
Okay. All right. I lied.
To Robert?
To Robert, to you, to everybody. When I told Robert that Ethan was his son, I was lying.
How's it going?
Not good. People are stacking up.
Well, I'm not going to keep you. I just want to find out if you had any luck with the
Not
sample.
yet. But I'm not going to give up. I'll let you know.
Alexis.
Oh, Sean. I'm sorry. I know that you called. I just haven't had a chance to call you back.
No worries. No, this message is better delivered in person anyway.
How are you?
No, I'm all right. You know, but by the way things are looking, I might not be for long. And if I'm going to die, I want to make sure I do this.
I never finished reading War and Peace.
I never finish what I've started.
I never take a risk. Oh.
Oh. I've never made love.
You sure were a knockout. Still are. Why did I have to meet you now? All this time I never gave a damn, and what? Suddenly I grow a conscience? Oh, God. I can't stand the thought of watching you die.
Well, Daddy insists he's fine. But I can tell he has a fever.
You need to stay hydrated. Drink this.
That's okay.
No arguments. Drink it. It'll be good for you.
Okay.
She's fine. She's there watching TV. Like, she's no idea what's going on.
If this is
going down. There's something I need to...
We don't need to talk like that,
but
okay?
I have to. There's something I need to tell you.
I'm sorry, my hands are so sweaty now.
It's okay. There's nowhere in the world I'd rather be right now than here with you.
Excuse me, officer.
What would it cost for me to see Jerry Jacks?
The amount that Jerry asked for, the way the numbers are sequenced, it's significant if you know the history.
Yeah, the numbers, they represent a run of cards. The dead man's hand. They were the cards that...
Wild Bill Hickok was holding when he was shot dead.
That's right. 2 8s, 2 aces, and a jack of diamonds.
You and I have some business to discuss.